Decorative poles look good when they first go in, but after years, this is what you get. Put in plaster, like this, concrete, and not covering the entire surface, it doesn't do any good. The water's getting in, it's lifting the cement. Here you have a problem. Doc Woods' badass mud will solve the problem. In a perfect world, I'd coat this log with mud and then cut about a ½ inch off, and then I could see a cross section to show you the strength of badass mud. But since I can't, I took this 4x4, sliced it deep enough, tried to get a very close simulation, and I will fill that with the mud, and then tomorrow we will cross-cut that and stress test it. Now I'm going to cut that sample we filled yesterday, flex test it, pretty good, very good. Now that we see how strong it is, how good it is, I'm going to show you an application. First of all, I take a wire brush and clean all the loose debris. And there might be a nail or there might be something I got to knock out. Then I take my dust gun and blow it off so I get rid of all the debris. I'm going to mix that up like everything. You got to mix it really, really good. It's like frosting. Now here we are. We're going to frost a cake. I'm shoving it deeply into the grain. Very hard. A lot of pressure pushing it in there. It's very creamy, like a frosting. In fact, it looks like a cake, doesn't it? Smooth that out. Oh yeah, just a little bit here. I'm gonna rub it in with my finger. Real easy to wash off with soap and water. And we're done. How many other uses can you think of for badass mud? Hello there, here we are a year later. A year and 5 days since we did this post in the video. And look how it still holds up. Not a problem, not a crack, nothing. And do you remember this guy? Remember when we first did the video, he flexed. He don't want to move too much now. He's pretty tight. He's pretty solid. And this is a piece I put in the freezer on 9/4. I don't know what to tell you. Doc Woods badass mud. And here's another post I did last year, and I went right over the cement with this one. Let me see how it holds. I see no movement, no cracking where they're blending. It's held. It's beautiful. I was standing out here on a busy highway. We already talked about Doc Woods badass mud being great for decorative power poles and fence posts. But what's our real niche? Here it is, the roadside barrier. But how many of these countless poles are rotting away? The infrastructure is just rotting away. There's 13 of them here. These are in cement. If you have to take these poles out, you got to take the sidewalk out with them. Now, here we have the solution. Doc Woods badass mud.
Hi, my name's Doug Farron, and this is a demonstration of my bearing wing nut. Here's a good look at it. Simply put, it's a wing nut mounted to a small bearing assembly with a textured pad underneath. At the end of this lever, we're going to hang a 4-pound bag of sugar and put it in the shopping bag, then hang it out on this lever with nothing but the bearing wing nut to support it at the fulcrum. Bear in mind that it is logarithmically heavier at the end of the lever than at the fulcrum. Bearing wing nut holds it up just fine. Now we're going to try it with a regular wing nut, tighten it absolutely as tight as we can get it, and no, it didn't stand a chance, actually. I've done this dozens of times. Now my friend Charles here is tightening it with a pair of pliers, and nope, even that took it a second for it to fall, but it will fall. It's as strong with the bearing wing nut as it is with a pair of pliers.
Air drafts are one of the biggest problems in American homes. Air drafts cause energy bills to increase in the winter and the summertime. The Boda mail slot insulator installs without tools. Just click it into place. Mail of all types can pass easily through the Boda mail slot insulator. Drafts do not.
So this is the main Klinos prototype. It has like a soft absorbent pad that's and it folds, once, twice, and even a third time over, and then it's velcroed onto the glove. And then, so if you have to velcro pad on, the first crease there is marked in a dotted line, and you kind of want that aiming like right in between your thumb and your index finger, right in there. So when you put it on, if you put it there, so you can now use it to wipe a counter or something. The original model is kind of meant for healthcare settings. So you wipe your counter, and then if there's any contamination, and then once this surface gets contaminated, you can just take your thumb and fold it and wipe some more. And then when that gets saturated and contaminated, you can flip it over one more time to get a fresh surface on the pad here. And then when it gets all contaminated, you just bunch it up like that, and you use your other hand to invert the protective glove, and you've completely sealed it off, and now you can just throw it away in the trash. So these are the two copper microbe stopper prototypes. Actually, there's four. Two of them are made out of metallic copper, and two of them, identical, similar configurations, are made out of copper-coated flexible material, like neoprene. So on the display I provided, you'll see a tubular grab bar and you'll see a doorknob. Both have the prototypes on them. They're both, the tubular one uses Velcro, so to remove it, you just feel the seam in the back and you unpeel the Velcro, and you can, show the interested party, how it's made, and then show how easy it is to install. In this case, you can have the Velcro in the front, and you snug on one side, and you snugly, fasten it, and it's on there. And then if you want to hide the seam, you just turn it around to the back, and that's how easy it is to install. There's a lot of bullet points in the plaque as to how to pitch it. There's a video that accompanies this, so you can get a lot of ideas how to pitch it, but one of it is easy installation and destroys microbes on high-touch surfaces 24/7. So all day and all night, when microbes come into contact, this starts the process of destroying them. It's not instantly, so you can't say, destroys microbes on contact, but it starts the destruction process and keeps them from colonizing. So it drastically reduces the chance of transmission of microbes from high-touch surface areas. And now the doorknob prototype, it slides off. It has, I think the ones I provided had elastic here, and it has a smaller opening and then a wider surface here, so that the smaller opening snugs around the stem of the doorknob once it's on, but you need to stretch it to get it around the main part of the doorknob. So usually you put it on from the side, and you can take a finger or two, and as you're putting it on from the side, you stretch the other side, and it allows it to just go right on the doorknob, and you have your copper-coated doorknob. Now again, there's a lot of bullet points that you can focus on. There's a demo video that will accompany this that Rita has, and it can be used in healthcare settings and public schools. And I like this tubular design because it can be used on railings, it can be used on jungle gyms, places where people's hands are touching all the time. And doorknobs are an obvious one. I actually have a prototype for steering wheels because, high-touch surface areas. So think of high-touch surface areas. These are only two of the configurations. I have one for a refrigerator handle, again a steering wheel. So these are just two, very common examples, so that there are many more. So just think, broad applications, think healthcare, think high-touch surface areas.
Painter's Pals, solutions for painters. The caulking gun holster is adjustable to fit any size caulking gun and has a removable drip tray to catch leakage. The swivel hook fits on a bucket, a ladder, or a belt. With the caulking gun in place, there is also a tube caddy to store backup product. Its ergonomic design allows it to move freely and comfortably with the legs and body, leaving the painter's hands free to safely maneuver. A common problem when using a caulking gun is that the product always leaks. Unlike other caps, our cap is attached to a retractable cord. It can clip onto a gun or caulk tube, which in turn preserves the life of the product. The spackle knife holster is magnetized to store all metal spackling and taping knives. It can sit on a bucket, attached to a ladder, or be worn comfortably on a belt on either side. The painter works more efficiently as all the finishing tools are within easy reach during the job. It opens fully to allow for easy access and cleaning. Painter's Pals, solutions for painters.
Within the manufacture of medical examination gloves, the FDA allows for a certain amount of pinholes, which I consider inadequate and detrimental to physicians and medical personnel. My proposal will reduce and quite possibly eliminate these pinholes. This thin-walled mold made of a special alloy has wear resistance and releasing properties, resulting in a glove mold free of any defects. The mold tensile strength averages between 60 to 80,000 psi, approaching the metal hardness of mild steel, achieving a perfect, dense surface free of any cast inclusions resulting from sand or porosity inherent with thick sand cast aluminum molds. It is durable to the point of being considered a permanent mold, allowing the surface to be reconditioned as necessary if nicked or worn. The primary advantage of this mold is heat conductivity, allowing extremely fast curing and cooling cycles, drastically reducing energy cost associated with slower heating cooling cycles inherent to aluminum or ceramic molds, eliminating the need for mass amounts of production molds and vastly decreasing the total capital outlay for mold production. Other important features are its thickness and uniformity, allowing for shorter dip tanks, drain distances, and cooling sections. The overall superior cure in fingertips and webs reduces instance of pinholes to near zero. The mold accepts vinyl, latex, rubber, as well as urethane, used in the production of needle-proof gloves, essential for medical personnel, firefighters, and law enforcement.
Another day of laundry, but I have a hamper helper, and let me show you how this works. My hamper helper is very easy on my back. What I do, this is a best invention I have seen yet. I am going to open the lid and lift up my laundry because my back really hurts, and I'm taking it just from the top. Tons of laundry to put into my wash machine, and it's coming up to my level the way I like it. This is patent pending, and I would love to have 2 of these. I have a huge home, and I need many hamper helpers. Thank you for inventing it.
Welcome back to Colorado's Best. If you've ever tried to hang Old Glory in front of your home, you've probably noticed that the traditional pole makes the flag to sit in an angle, which causes it to fold and it's difficult to see. Well, a local woman has come up with a way to display flags that hang straight. Rita Crompton is here on behalf of inventor Pam Fivkus, and she invented Hang 'em Straight. That's what it's called.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm going to show kind of what typically happens when you hang your flag. It hangs this way, it folds up in the wind, you can't really see it. She has created a way where you can insert this pole into the traditional insert of the flagpole.
The bracket that most people have on their front porch or their deck.
Yeah,
and it just sets right in there, and
look at that.
Exactly.
It hangs straight. And she has these little adaptable inserts that you put here, so if there's wind, it holds it right there, and everybody can see your beautiful flag.
And you get to enjoy those seasonal flags that you've spent so much money on.
Exactly.
It comes in very easy packaging. The 2 poles here slide right together.
Yeah.
This is the top pole, screws in.
Even I can put it together, because you were putting it together earlier. I'm like, I think I can do that.
And then this slides right in here like this. The other side clips in. It's got little plugs that fit on the end. Slide right in there, hold it. So if the wind is blowing 30 miles an hour,
like we do a lot here in Colorado.
Exactly, your flag stays right in place, right where you want it.
Okay, so let's explain why Pam isn't here today. She's doing her day job.
Her day job.
She's a school teacher.
Yes, for the Denver Public School System. And she came to us about 2.5 years ago and said, I have this idea, what do I do? So the Inventors Roundtable walked her through the steps and got her into the marketplace. So our goal is to license this product to someone else that's going to manufacture it for her.
Yeah.
And right now it's available on the website.
Okay.
www.hangemstraight.com. And it will be on Amazon.com next week. We're trying to get it into some of the Ace hardware stores for spring.
Yeah.
So there'll be several places where you can get it. But right now, if you're hanging your flags out there, the best place is on the website, www.hangemstraight.com.
And we're showing how it works. Obviously, it's all in the name there. It hangs straight. You see that entire flag. And it comes in a box. This is $19.99. So it's a really great investment, because you really only need to buy one, and then you switch out your flags, right?
Exactly, exactly. And like I said, it fits into all the traditional brackets that you've already got on your porch or your deck.
Yeah.
So it's really easy to switch out Old Glory. If you want Old Glory to hang in its traditional flag pole, that's fine, and then just switch out this one for your seasonal flags.
So you help a lot of inventors. Pam is only one of many. And in May, you're taking her to a convention or the marketplace?
The National Hardware Show is the best place to try to sell consumer gadgets. That's where your Targets and Walmarts and Walgreens go shopping.
Yeah.
And it's just like we shop at them all, so do they. Theirs is just the National Hardware Show. So we'll take 25 products to the National Hardware Show this year.
And this is one of them.
And this is one of them. For inventors, we've got our annual meeting next month, so it's free. If you want to come, just go to the website and we've got the details.
And Pam, what does she want to do with this? I mean, she doesn't want to quit her day job, but this might pay for retirement in the long run.
Well, it'll certainly help with retirement.
Yeah.
And the goal is to license it to a company that's going to make it, market it, sell it, and send her a check.
Oh, send her a check.
Yes,
this
that's
is
the good
genius. This is something I would have never thought of, because I'm not that genius. But it's great that a lot of people come to you, get your advice, and you said this is not an easy process. Sometimes it can take 2 to 3 years to really get to this point.
Exactly, and we tell inventors, you've got to have a stomach lining and budget, because it is not for the light of spirit. It's going to take some real due diligence, and we just help you through the step-by-step process. There's no shortcuts.
No shortcuts. And for this teacher, maybe she can teach her kids how to do an invention for themselves.
Maybe she can.
All right, for more information on the Hang 'em Straight flagpole, just visit www.hangemstraight.com.
What's up, everyone? We got Truck Talk today, and today we're going to do a product review. For the first time, I used a product made by Mikey's Quick Coupler. Now, I don't know if you guys all know what it is, but it's this little genius piece of machinery right here. It looks like a similar coupler without the actual sleeve on there. So the way that this thing works is, let's say you have a salt cell. Hayward of Pentair is what this one replaces. They're working on a bunch of other sizes now as we speak. But what it does is you just unscrew the coupler to your salt cell that is leaking, and all I did was slide it back. I took this thing, it's a two-piecer, boom. I know, huh? Amazing. Let me show you again. Maybe I can slow-mo it. Boom, 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 boom. Two pieces. So you take the other one, you take this bad boy, you slide this in, you screw it on, and you're done. Like, this took me literally like a minute to change out this coupler. Now, I didn't have to replumb anything. I didn't have to do all that. Normally that, start to finish, the cost of new couplers, because you can only buy those Pentairs in a pack of 2. So by the time you're said and done, time-wise, like I was doing training today, and I actually changed this out so quick that my guy wasn't even done testing the water. That's how fast it was for me to get this changed out. So it's a two-piece. This is a 3-inch version, I believe, for the Pentair and Hayward salt cells. This bad boy right here, it comes apart, two-piecers. It's made by Mikey's Quick Coupler. So you guys, this is a freaking game changer. Like, I hate plumbing. I know some of you guys love it. Like a buddy of mine, Kane, he loves plumbing. Not me. It is not my friend, but I'll do it. But this right here, man, this thing's awesome. They run about 20 bucks, give or take a little bit. So you have to go directly through them. But I also will have a little video that I took of me replacing it, so you can just see how simple and how fast this thing is. So that's what I got for you guys today. Go check them out. I'm not affiliated with this company at all, but this product just works. So I wanted to give it some props. I know some of you have used these out there, but man, let me tell you, this thing's amazing. Go check out Mikey's Quick Coupler. Hope you guys are all doing well, and I'll see you later. All right, today we're going to show you about this bad boy right here. This is Mikey's Quick Coupler. I'm going to show you how easy it is to put this thing on and how fast it is. It saves you a lot of time and money. Check this out. Two pieces. You can only go on one way, which was pretty cool. Hand tighten. As you can see, no leaks. This product right here works. Check them out, you guys. It'll save you a lot of time and a lot of money.
The following is a demonstration of the riser hammer helper and how it helps to reduce pulling nails by at least half. Without the riser hammer helper, pulling a 3 1/4 inch framing nail. With the riser hammer, once again, 3 1/4 inch framing nail.
Hi, my name is Steve Sunshine, and I am the inventor of Shower Clear. Shower Clear is the only shower head that the consumer one-handedly can open and know is clean each and every time they shower, and then close before they shower again. Medical studies have proven that shower heads contain dangerous mold and bacteria that can even cause lung disease. Why would you want to shower with something like this when you can shower with something like this? Well, you clean your bathroom, you clean your toilets and sinks, and shower stalls. But do you clean your shower head? I dare you. Go look at your own. Probably doesn't look much better than what I'm showing you. Well, this unit is being placed in major institutions and hospitals for the past 3.5 years. They retail for $300. They're made out of 3.5 pounds of solid brass. They'll last forever. What we've done is we have now gone into mass market, and through DuPont has made us a plastic version of Shower Clear to take over the marketplace. And that consumer version took 3 years to make. Why did it take this long to make it? Why doesn't anybody else make a version like this? Well, it's not so easy to make a shower head that for the first time had to open, it had to close, and it had to seal around the outside. Not so easy. If it were your child, if it was your family, or if it was yourself, which one would you rather shower with? One that you cannot see the inside of, or one that you can see the inside of? The choice is simple. Shower Clear is the answer.
Skywater's all about your deck. The space that you see from the inside of your house where those plants, it becomes another room, and being able to see through the patio door, open the patio door, walk out, and turn on this water is the key. It started with the simple question of, can you get me water on the deck? As an architect, I'm looking at it, thinking through the expensive plumbing and the freeze protection and all of the things that prevent us from having water where it's most convenient. And I had the thought that I don't need freeze protection while it's warm when I'm watering. So I can get there with just a garden hose that I could hide like speaker wire we used to hide under the carpet. We just need something simple and elegant that mounts up at that deck level that receives that pressurized hose. With a couple of years of experience in the space now, we've created a deck-mounted spigot that doesn't mar any surfaces, and it's powered by just a garden hose. Pressurizing this system with a garden hose isn't really a concern if you use the right garden hose. It's exactly the same thing as we all do with our clothes washer and the appliance hose that hooks it up. And get the thing shut off and disconnected before the freezing weather sets in. With Skywater, we figured out the mechanism to clamp onto those balusters and turned it into a product that looks like the deck that it's going on. And having real water pressure is wonderful. And to be honest with you, having immediate fire protection next to the grill where you've got pressurized water is really sweet. We want to be talking to manufacturers and distributors who get it and bring this thing to America. Let's send water pressure to where we need it, and we can do that seasonally without a plumber and without an architect and without it's a do-it-yourself.
Caution, wet floor. Caution. Caution, wet floor. 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 Caution, wet floor.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Innovation Specific, and today we're demonstrating a new product that we've just come out with. The problem we're solving is how this house was built before this trim was put on. So this is the original box. This had 2 1/4 inch trim. The new owners remodeled the house and they put on 3 1/2 inch trim, and it makes it so the king stud is too close to the box and you end up having to cut the switch plate cover sliders. And this is our new invention here. What you see here is you have doubles, or singles, doubles, and triples. So this is a 2-gang box, so we'll use these for the 2-gang box. You have a top and a bottom. They have calibrations on them so you can tell how much you need to slide the box over so that they're all on the same line. You'll see what I mean here. So this is the top one. It goes in like that easy, sits on there. This one goes on the bottom, sits on there. You get your screws. Again, this box is mounted right up tight to the king stud. You can see the king stud if you look through that little gap. So what we do is we take these and we fasten these onto we fasten our box sliders onto the original box. Very easily done. Takes just a second to do. Where before you'd be looking at a huge drywall repair, which is a total bummer. So we take these and we screw these on there. We get them on just so they're almost tight. We don't crank them down because you're still going to want to adjust them. So we put them on there with the electric drill, and then we take them and we slide them over. That's where these are going to go. Finish them out with a couple turns just to make them nice and snug. Always be sure to turn off your electricity when you do this, obviously. Take that, then you take your switches, and you put them right into into the box slider. And then you take your new switch plate cover. You can see how much had to be cut off. That's the original, and that's a new one. So we've essentially adjusted the box over this much with the box slider. So you take your new plate, put it on there. You got your 4 screws. Easy. Super simple.
Thank you for joining me. My name is Russell Kramer, inventor of TrueView, blind spot imaging technology. Here's a quick look at TrueView in action. These convex mirrors distort the images of approaching vehicles, making them appear smaller and further away. Danger! TrueView fastens onto the right side of your exterior rear view mirror. Quick and easy. With a friction hinge and a flat lens, TrueView creates 2 distinct viewing angles coupled with your main mirror. Both viewing angles produce accurate imaging. Notice a silver vehicle approaching from the rear in the main mirror. As it enters the main mirror's blind spot, there it is in TrueView with accurate imaging of both apparent size and distance of the approaching vehicle. This is a major breakthrough in driver safety and blind spot imaging technology. TrueView has immediate applications as an aftermarket product with global markets.
Wouldn't it be nice to know someone is outside your door? Our friend needs Safe Alert Monitor, a new idea combining motion detection with wireless communication between 2 devices to let you know someone might be in any space. Let's see the difference with Safe Alert Monitor. The uniquely designed mounting plates attach easily with screws or adhesive. Easily snap units on or off the plates. The units are designed to search for presents in an area near the door. SAM is not just for doors. Set on any flat surface and the SAM devices alert of presence within a 20-foot range. Realtors know when guests enter an open house. Parents know when kids are moving around or if pets need to be let in. Imagine how many ways Safe Alert Monitor can help you. SAM is made of durable nylon using latest 3D printing technology. Components simply align with commercial applications such as restroom and kitchen doors. Protect your customers and employees from injury and embarrassment. Learn more at safealertmonitor.com.
Introducing the Snapper, a revolutionary update to a classic tool that will make you more efficient and more accurate. The Snapper lets you create accurate chalk lines without needing a second person and without the need to add an additional fastener like a nail. Let the Snapper help you visualize a project and then help you construct it. The Snapper works on almost all materials: painted walls, wood panel, plastic, metal, concrete, mirror, and more. Using a nail through the provided rear hole makes drawing accurate arcs quick and easy. The Snapper works in any orientation and works accurately. The Snapper obsoletes your current chalk snap line and enables you to be more efficient and accurate. Contact us today for more information.
This is a demo for a prototype called an easy funnel. It's a funnel that you can use in the kitchen and also in automotive when a funnel isn't always accessible to be accessible. So this funnel, it's easy to open. You put it over whatever you want to funnel into. It comes with a screen attachment, which is removable and also magnetic. And when you're done, you can just wash it, close it, put it back on your refrigerator, or mount it under the cabinet with the adhesive mounting disc.